Couple of knee braces on. We'll take this hat, albeit it's going to be too hot for it, but keep the sun out of your eyes a little bit. This little boy, right? Look at this little boy. He's a crazy. He's a crazy dog. Okay, wait a minute now. Slow down. Come on, man. Quit jumping. Anyways. Been one of those weeks, gentlemen. My female dog died 2 days ago. Urinary tract cancer spread. Her kidneys were failing. She was drinking water, of course, but it wasn't going through her kidneys and out. She wasn't peeing. So what happens is water gets built up in the body and eventually into the lungs you die. But anyways, I feel blessed. I mean, she was having it. This was her cycle again. So she was having some issues with that cycle, with the urinary tract cancer, and she had issues last time, and she was able to battle it, put her cancer in remission. But this time around it was too much, plus the kidneys failed. Cancer probably spread to the kidneys, and she passed. So I'm down to one animal. Now we've been looking in the papers, the local paper here, Billings, Montana, Rapid City, South Dakota, Bozeman, Montana, Billings, Montana. Haven't seemed to found anything yet. I'd like to get one, but if one falls in my lap, I'll take it. I'm not gonna really search too hard. If a husky falls in my lap or a Samoyed. Huskies are high maintenance fur dogs. Samoyeds are even one click higher than that. They're pure white. Similar to a husky, but the hair is even longer. It's more of a pure white, you know. I mean, this dog is black and white, and his fur is dirty. Of course, he's an outdoor dog, but you really can't tell. But a pure white dog, when its fur is dirty, you have to give it a bath. That's a little extreme. Brush it a lot. Oh my God. Which we'll try to stick to Huskies Even a pure white husky can, I've had pure white huskies. They stay, not long hair though, medium hair. They're self-cleaning, their fur is self-cleaning. They might get dirt on it, but they'll shake it off when it dries. This is early walk. It's probably, we've got to start going even earlier than this actually. This is probably 8 o'clock in the morning, somewhere in that range, but it's nice and cool. It's probably 74 degrees, maybe 72 in the shade, maybe. Certainly warmer in the sun. And then we do have the Japanese tiger mosquitoes coming out. Very similar to the no-see-ums in Michigan. You can't see them. They're tiny little fuckers. And the thing about these Japanese tiger mosquitoes is they bite more than once. They don't seem to like to bite you where you can smack them. They kind of crawl up inside of your shirt, get up there, and then bite you. Anyways, we do have them here. We've never had them in the past. It's just an oncoming thing over the last 5 years, to the point where I found a screen door for my upstairs room, and I will do it. It seems to be pretty, it's similar to the screen door that we used to have on the house back in Michigan. So, seems easy enough to install. There's a adjustable width hinge latch on it. You'll get a 33 inch opening, so you'll get a 32 inch. You may have to put some trim board on. I'm not really sure. I've seen the video on the installation, and it's pretty straightforward, but there certainly has to be a certain amount of adjustment. And there is, but I don't know if there's enough. I may have to put up a couple of pieces of trim board. Either way, I can do it. I actually have a frame. Well, that's too much though, but you can always buy trim. Make the opening smaller. You know, 5.5 inch trim board on each side would make that a 32 inch opening, and then you would go from there. Of course, it's white. The screen door is white, so the trim board is already white. You can repaint everything when you get done. But it's if you can leave your door open. Now, back in the day here in Vegas, you could leave it open and you could blow in air. But now with these Japanese tiger mosquitoes, they tend to bite your ankles the most. They get into your socks and get to the skin and bite. It's not like a mosquito from back in Michigan bite, Get out of there. Where you have to keep scratching it and everything. But you do feel them biting you. But it's not a continual scratch after that. It's just the initial bite. Anyways, the dog passed on me. I had a barrier on Saturday with Hunter, Gagey. Get out of that dog shit. Get out of that dog shit. Come on. He has a tendency to just step in dog shit like a dummy. Where'd I leave off? Oh yeah. No, left. Hey. Hey. You know the route. Buried her with Gagey, my red one. She died 1 year ago. So you have Gagey, Hunter, Cupcakes, and Honey Bun are all buried there with Sixie. And we will get another dog. Kind of leaning toward the males. Looks like we got somebody's gonna leave right here. Stay in the shade.